Chickens are very easy to take care of, but when they come down with a disease, things become more difficult. Hence, whether you are raising chickens in a backyard or for commercial purpose, you must be aware of some of the chicken diseases. In today's video, you will learn about the common chicken diseases that destroy poultry farms. Also, you will learn how to easily identify, treat, and prevent the entrance of such disease into your farm. So if this is your first time of watching our videos, do ensure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified each time we post a new video in this channel. A lot of poultry farm fold up because they are unable to control certain chicken diseases that hit their farm, and I'm very sure that you don't want to end up like one of those farms, and that is why you are watching this video. So just sit tight and watch till the end. So let's get started. Chicken disease are disease that affect chickens, and this disease can make your chickens very sick and may even lead to their deaths. There are different types of poultry disease out there waiting to consume your birds, so it's important to know how they enter the flock so that you can easily identify and stop them from spreading. So here are some of the chicken diseases based on how they affect birds. Number one is the infectious poultry disease. This type of chicken disease is very common and easily spread from one bird to another on your farm. And the major cause of infectious poultry disease are viruses, bacteria, and fungi. Because of how easily infections disease spread on the farm, it is best to isolate any bird that has symptoms of the disease. Number two is the metabolic or the nutritional disease. The major causes of metabolic and nutritional disease in chickens include: number one is improper nutrition, an unhealthy environment, and their genetic makeup. Also, a lack of vitamins and essential minerals in feed of chickens can lead to metabolic diseases. Number one is to maintain proper hygiene. Maintaining a very high standard of hygiene in your poultry farm is very vital for preventing chicken diseases. So ensure you clean the chicken coop all the time. Also ensure you wash every piece of equipment that you use for feeding the birds, especially the waters. Number two is that you should enforce strict biosecurity measures. By enforcing strict biosecurity measures on your farm, you will prevent disease from entering your flock. You must not allow everyone to enter the poultry house. Even your workers must disinfect themselves thoroughly before entering the farm. Number three way is to ensure the poultry house is well ventilated. Chickens need a lot of fresh air to survive, so you must build your poultry house in such a way that allows enough air to enter. Number four is to follow proper vaccination schedule. Vaccination is very important to prevent disease and infection. Vaccines tend to boost the immune system of birds and make them strong enough to be able to combat many kinds of diseases. So let's see some of the diseases that affect chickens. Also, you'll get to learn about their symptoms and how to treat them. Number one is the Newcastle disease. The Newcastle disease is one of the many poultry diseases that pose a serious threat to chickens. This disease is a result of viruses that invade the poultry farm. You may bring the disease to your farm when you touch an infected bird, or if the virus already exists on your chickens or in your shoes. Also, white birds can bring this disease to your farm, so you must avoid them. When your birds contact the Newcastle disease, it affects their respiratory system. As a result, you may notice that your birds are having difficulty in breathing, and you might also notice that they have milky eyes, experience discharge from their nose, and reduction in egg laying. This disease usually kills baby chicks, so a way to prevent it is by vaccinating your flock. Also, you must be strict on farm hygiene and ensure that anyone entering the farm is thoroughly disinfected. For this type of disease, prevention is always better than cure, as there is no exact cure of Newcastle disease. Number two is the infectious bronchitis disease. Just like the Newcastle disease, infectious bronchitis is another disease that can, affect your birds. This is a viral disease, which means it can, spread throughout your farm through the air. The cause of this disease is the avian infectious bronchitis. A common symptom of the infectious bronchitis is that your chickens will begin to experience difficulty in breathing, and what follows this is sneezing, snoring, and coughing. You can easily destroy this virus using heat and disinfectant, since infectious bronchitis is a result of cold, affecting your birds. It will be, nice to provide a warm, dry place for the birds that are, already infected. And if you notice the symptoms in your baby chicks, then increase the brooder temperature to, optimize the environmental conditions. Number three is the Marek's disease in chickens. The Marek's disease, also known as the fowl paralysis, and this disease mostly affects chickens between 12 to 25 weeks old. The causes of the Marek's disease in chickens is a product of a virus that affects your birds when they breathe in pieces of shield skin and feathers from a chick that is infected. This disease can cause your birds to start growing tumors. Also, you may notice that the iris of your chickens are turning gray, and they may no longer, respond to the lights. If your chickens have this Mark's disease, it is as good as saying they have chicken cancer. This is because there's nothing you can do to revive the birds that are infected already. So if your chickens get this disease, then it's best that you dispose them immediately far away from your chicken's house. Even if the bird manages to survive the disease, it will remain a carrier of the disease for life. Number four is the Fowlpox disease. Fowlpox, is a highly contagious viral disease that is common in poultry farming. Although this disease is different from chickenpox that affects humans, fowlpox can, spread through the flock and destroy your birds. The main causes of fowlpox disease is the avipox virus. A chicken having this disease can, spread it to the other chickens through the wounds. The fowlpox can come in either wet or dry forms. In the dry form, you will notice cuts or wounds on the areas of your chickens that do not have feathers. As for the wet form, you see injuries appearing around the mouths of the chickens, and there might be some, discharge from your bird's eyes. There is no treatment for fowlpox. However, the cuts or wounds on your chickens will usually heal within 2 weeks. Just make sure you quarantine any birds that show symptoms of this disease, and you can also spray the surroundings of your farm to kill the mosquitoes. Another best way to prevent fowlpox disease is by vaccinating your flock, and this will strengthen their immune system before any invasion of the disease. Number five is the coccidiosis in chickens. Coccidiosis disease is one of the biggest causes of economic losses to poultry. It is a protozoa disease of poultry that mostly affects chickens between 3 to 6 weeks of age. Coccidiosis disease affects chickens as a result of a protozoa parasite known as the emery. This parasite invades the cells of the chicken's intestine and causes damage to the birds. Because the protozoa causing this disease live in the cells of the intestine, they tend to damage the gut walls, and this further causes losses of appetite, diarrhea, ruffled feathers, and weight loss. Coccidiosis disease is one of those chicken disease for which prevention is better than cure. However, you can still control the disease using antibiotics and other medications that will kill the parasites.